In this module, you'll learn how to use the navigation bar tool, use the view cube, and use the mouse and touch gestures. Many users prefer to use mouse shortcuts to zoom in and out, pan, and orbit the view of the model. Scroll the mouse wheel forward and backward to zoom in and out. To pan, click and hold the middle mouse button, then drag the mouse around. Hold the Shift key, click and hold the middle mouse button, then drag the mouse around to orbit the model. If you're coming from another CAD program, you can change to your desired navigation settings in your preferences. In the top right corner on the application bar, click My Profile. Select Preferences to access the Preferences dialog. While on the General tab, define the Pan, Zoom, and Orbit shortcuts. You can also change the default orbit type, reverse zoom direction, and additional navigation preferences. Be sure to apply any changes that you would like to keep. The view cube, which is the 3D cube in the top right corner, is another way to control the camera view. Let's left click and drag on the view cube to orbit the design in the canvas. Select vertices of the view cube to quickly rotate to predefined isometric views. Change the camera view to predefined orthographic views by selecting name faces of the view cube. And last, we'll select the home icon to return to the home view. Named views, which appear in the Fusion 360 browser, map to the view cube views with the same name: top, front, right, and home. Each design file will include these four named views by default. We'll select a named view and the model will automatically look at the view. To help you navigate your design, you can create custom named views. First, we'll orient the model in the canvas to the desired view. Next, we'll right-click the Named Views folder in the browser, and then select New Named View. Custom named views will appear in the folder. Let's double-click on them to rename them. We can also reassociate the view by reorienting the model in the canvas. Right-clicking the existing named view and selecting Update Named View. The navigation bar, located at the bottom of the canvas, includes additional commands that control navigation and display settings. Constrained orbit rotates the current view around the center mark, while free orbit rotates around the X and Y axes. Look At will help you zoom in and narrow in on the desired planar face. Select the planar face and then select the Look At button, or select Look At before choosing a face. Pan drags the view around the canvas without reorienting the model. Zoom increases or decreases the magnification of the current view. Note that you can zoom while other Fusion 360 commands are active. Zoom Window lets you click and drag to define a frame for the view. Everything within the frame will then zoom in to fill the canvas. The Fit option will position the entire model within the canvas. The Display Settings dropdown includes many settings to specify visual style, mesh display, environment, effects, object visibility, camera settings, and a ground plane offset. We can also enter full screen mode from this menu. Next, grids and snap settings let us display or hide the layout grid, adjust snap and grid settings, enable or disable incremental movement, and set increments. Lastly, the Viewports option provides us with a way to see 4 viewports on the canvas. This means you can simultaneously see changes you make from 4 camera positions as you design. If you decide to work with the touchpad or Apple Magic Mouse, you can use multi-touch gestures to navigate the view. Zoom in and out with a 2-finger spread and a 2-finger pinch. Drag 2 fingers to pan. Include the Shift key with a 2-finger drag to orbit the model. You now know how to navigate Fusion 360, including how to define display settings, grids and snaps, and more.